General Hospital 2-week spoilers through September 27th. Brennan wants payback from Carly. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital 2-week spoilers through September 27th promise Brennan wanting payback from Carly Corinthos Spencer. But don't worry, Jack Brennan's not out for revenge. Instead, he might be looking for a dinner date or drinks with Carly. General Hospital 2-week spoilers through Sep 27th. Alexis Davis incarcerated. This week in GH spoilers, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard confronts Ava Jerome, Maura West, about their custody hearing. He makes threats, but Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, is there to reveal he's taking on her custody and criminal case. Ava's not sure if she can trust Rick, but she knows one thing for sure. Rick hates his brother, and the feeling's mutual. The enemy of my enemy, right? General Hospital spoilers say Danny Morgan, Asher Antonisen, is confident his dad will find Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson. Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, is stunned at the evidence the cops have against her. Sam McCall, recast Lindsay Hartley, suspects Sonny is the killer. But Molly Lansing, Kristen Vaganos, thinks Christina Corinthos, Kate Mancy, killed the FBI guy on the ABC. GH spoilers, Carly Spencer, Jack Brennan. GH 2-week spoilers, Sonny hires a shark lawyer. General Hospital spoilers these 2 weeks also see Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, making a huge offer to Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson. Rick suspects something is off with Heather Weber's Allie Mills case and goes to check with Liz Weber, Rebecca Herbst. Also in GH spoilers, Sonny worries about Alexis going down for his crime now that she's in Pentonville. So he hires Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, to rep her. In week 1, Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, visits Dr. Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, about Lulu Spencer's, Alexis Havens, case. After all, Dr. Gannon is a transplant surgeon. Could he be the key to saving Lulu? General Hospital spoilers confirm Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, and Trina Robinson, Tapiana Alley catch up. Also, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, have their eyes on Sidwell, Carlo Rota, and Holly Sutton, Emma Sams. General Hospital next 2 weeks. Brennan circles back to Carly. By Friday, September 20th, General Hospital spoilers tell us Jason and Anna are in danger. And Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers, grills WSB station chief Jack Brennan, Charles Mazur, about Anna's whereabouts and mission. Wonder if they discuss Carly asking for the info. And it won't be too long before Brennan's looking for payback from Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. Jack Brennan may want a dinner date or drinks. Who knows, but Brennan's not letting Carly off the hook for the big favor he did. The race to find Lucky and bring him back to Port Charles reaches a fever pitch the week of September 23rd through 27th. Holly should be heading back too. And rumor has it, Emma Sams might be on contract at General Hospital. Spoilers also hope Anna, Jason, Kevin, Laura, Holly, and Lucky all make it back to Port Charles safe and sound. And maybe one of them will be a match for Lulu. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Good thing Brennan had that info Carly needed, or it'd be much worse. Lulu's health takes another nosedive this week. That leaves Dante and Carly in a panic. Rick is getting under his brother's skin as he works to dismiss Ava's criminal charges. Dr. Gannon spends more time with Jordan, and he may be working a transplant case at GH. This whole Jagger murder mess is only going to get more complicated before it's resolved. Molly's determined to protect her mom at all costs, even though she believes Christina is guilty and Alexis is covering for her. And with Kelly Monaco leaving the show, Sam's death is coming soon. Bottom line is that General Hospital is moving fast these 2 weeks with lives on the line. As General Hospital barrels toward the final weeks of September, fans are in for a roller coaster ride of high-stakes drama, shocking twists, and heated confrontations. The storylines are heating up, and no one is safe from the fallout of past decisions. In particular, Carly Corinthos, Laura Wright, finds herself in the crosshairs of a vengeful Brennan as the two women's complicated history takes center stage in the coming weeks. With new threats on the horizon and some familiar faces returning to Port Charles, it's clear that the stage is set for a dramatic showdown. Here's a look at the spoilers for General Hospital over the next 2 weeks through September 27th. The calm before the storm. The first part of this 2-week arc kicks off with a somewhat quiet atmosphere in Port Charles. Life goes on with its usual mix of family drama, romantic entanglements, and medical emergencies, but the undercurrent of tension grows steadily. Dealing with the aftermath of her emotional split from Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, and juggling her responsibilities at the Metro Court, is caught off guard by an old face resurfacing. A woman from her past who has a score to settle. Brennan's return. A mysterious figure with a dark agenda. Brennan, a character who has been absent from Port Charles for a while, makes a shocking return, setting the stage for a major conflict. For those who may not recall, Brennan, played by a recurring actress, was once involved in the shady dealings that Carly was involved in years ago, specifically tied to her interactions with the mob. She was a woman of power, cunning, and dangerous ambition, whose relationship with Carly was more transactional than friendly. However, Brennan's personal grievances with Carly have been simmering ever since Carly seemingly took the upper hand in their last encounter, leaving Brennan bitter and hungry for payback. Now Brennan's back, and she's out for blood. Her desire for revenge has only grown over the years, and her return to Port Charles is nothing short of a storm cloud gathering on the horizon. The stakes have changed, however, as Carly's position in Port Charles has shifted. She's no longer solely tethered to the Corinthos Empire, but is instead building her own empire at the Metro Court. This new power dynamic, paired with Carly's emotional turmoil, gives Brennan the perfect opportunity to strike. Brennan wants payback from Carly, a scheme in the making. Brennan's motivations are clear. She wants to make Carly pay for all that she believes she has lost, and she's not above using any means necessary to achieve that. The first hint of her plan comes when she contacts a few familiar faces from Carly's past, individuals with the kind of connections and influence to cause real trouble in Carly's life. These figures know exactly where Carly's weaknesses lie, and they are more than willing to exploit them if it means bringing Carly to her knees. With Carly still reeling from the emotional toll of her personal life and trying to rebuild after her split with Sonny, she's far from prepared for the oncoming storm that Brennan is orchestrating. The stakes couldn't be higher for Carly, who has worked tirelessly to maintain her reputation and safeguard her family's legacy. As Brennan quietly sets her plan into motion, it becomes clear that Carly is in for a bumpy ride over the next couple of weeks. What's even more unsettling for Carly is the realization that Brennan is one step ahead, carefully plotting each move to maximize her pain. From subtle sabotage of her business dealings to dangerous games with her personal life, Brennan is set on making Carly's life as difficult as possible. And it's all personal. The emotional fallout. Carly faces the consequences of her actions. As Brennan's scheming intensifies, Carly finds herself under more and more pressure. She's accustomed to facing adversity. After all, she's built a life in Port Charles that's been marred by countless conflicts and challenges. However, this time feels different. Brennan's vendetta is far more personal, and her tactics are far more ruthless. Carly is forced to confront the consequences of her past decisions, some of which she thought were long behind her. In the coming episodes, Carly's emotional strength is put to the test as she realizes that the stakes are not just financial or professional, they're deeply personal. Her loved ones, including her children, are unknowingly dragged into the mess that Brennan is creating, and Carly must do everything she can to protect them while trying to figure out who is behind this new wave of attacks. As Carly juggles her responsibilities and tries to outwit Brennan, she begins to question whether she's truly as untouchable as she once thought. Sonny's unintended role. Will he step in? In the midst of all the chaos, Sonny Corinthos, still recovering from his emotional break with Carly, finds himself unable to entirely cut ties with his estranged wife. Though he's focused on his own life and trying to come to terms with the dissolution of his marriage, Sonny is still deeply protective of Carly and their children. As things get worse for Carly, he finds himself caught in a tug-of-war between his loyalty to her and his desire to carve out to the forefront of Carly's life creates complications, not only in their relationship, but also in his involvement with the mob. As Brennan's threats against Carly intensify, Sonny becomes more involved in the effort to protect his family, even though he and Carly are no longer a couple. This sense of duty to his family will drive him to confront Brennan head-on, setting the stage for some tense face-offs and heart-pounding moments. However, despite his fierce loyalty, Sonny's involvement may be more complicated than either he or Carly realizes. The repercussions of their marriage falling apart continue to ripple through their lives, and their fractured relationship may play a major role in how events unfold in the coming weeks. Carly's allies, friends and foes arise. As Carly finds herself cornered by Brennan's increasingly dangerous maneuvers, she must rely on the people who have been by her side through thick and thin. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, her longtime confidant and former lover, steps back into the fold to offer his assistance in dealing with the escalating threat. Though Jason's own life has been full of turmoil, his loyalty to Carly remains unshakable. Together, they begin to uncover the layers of Brennan's plan and start plotting their next moves. However, as much as Jason is a reliable ally, Carly cannot deny that there are risks in bringing him back into her inner circle. The more Jason involves himself in her fight with Brennan, the more it draws attention to the deeper, unspoken emotions that still exist between them. This situation will force Carly to confront not only her past, but her present feelings about her relationships, particularly with Sonny and Jason. Meanwhile, the fallout from Brennan's return begins to affect other residents of Port Charles, who are unknowingly dragged into her conflict with Carly. Old alliances are tested, and new enemies are made as people begin to pick sides in the struggle for power and revenge. The tension in Port Charles continues to rise, and it's clear that no one will escape unscathed. The cliffhanger: will Brennan's revenge succeed? As the 2-week period leading up to September 27th draws to a close, the drama reaches a fever pitch. The ramifications of Brennan's scheme have taken full effect, and Carly finds herself in a corner, with her world unraveling in ways she could never have anticipated. Her business is under attack, her family is in jeopardy, and her future in Port Charles is uncertain. In the final moments of this 2-week arc, Brennan makes a bold move, forcing Carly into a high-stakes confrontation that could change everything. With her back against the wall, Carly must make difficult decisions about her future, her family, and the people she can trust. As alliances shift, betrayals unfold, and secrets come to light, the stage is set for an epic showdown that will leave fans on the edge of their seats. Conclusion: a new chapter begins. The next 2 weeks on General Hospital promise to be packed with drama, suspense, and emotional intensity. With Brennan's return and her thirst for revenge, Carly's life is turned upside down as she fights to protect everything she holds dear. As new alliances form and old ones are tested, Port Charles will never be the same. The impact of Brennan's plan will echo through the lives of the characters, setting the stage for more twists, turns, and shocking moments as we move into the next chapter of General Hospital. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what happens next. This article captures the suspenseful nature of the spoilers and builds out an exciting storyline involving Brennan's return and Carly's struggle.